Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to go through the assignment this week for aerospace. The first thing you'll see when you look at the agenda for the week is an explanation of why I'm moving from modules to agendas. So look at that to make sure you understand how it's going to work. I'm also going to post this video in here, but the learning goals this week are listed. And let's just look at the first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You're going to spend some time with a PowerPoint, and you're going to look at sections at a time. So the first day you're going to look at control surfaces, and you're going to complete that assignment. You're going to be finding examples and labeling things and that sort of thing. Second day you are going to look at how they control aircraft, how flight is controlled. It's called aircraft attitude. So you're going to get that assignment and wrap that up and turn it in. And then on Wednesday you are going to look at variations of aircraft design and finish that assignment and turn it in. Each one of these will have their own individual digital notebook that you'll turn in. So we're instead of having like a large notebook for the week, we're going to have like little mini submissions for this. On Thursday and Friday, you're going to attempt a challenge. I expect this to take 2 days to do and to do well. So the first day, you're going to go through and read through the challenge and design your first aircraft. And I would suggest finish the first 2, maybe 3 challenges, or maybe try the challenges and see how far you can get. You could even do all of them at once, and then on Friday you could wrap it up. Let's take a look at one of those. You can see here I've linked all of the assignments. All you have to do is click on those. So we're going to look at part 2. Part 1 and part 2 both tell you what you need to put in your notebook. So let's take a peek. So it tells you where to find the assignment in MyPLTW. I'm not copying and pasting that here. I expect you to read it all the way through and understand what you're going to do before you start. I'm going to highlight some of the things you need to be aware of before or here in a moment. So you're going to make a new notebook for this, and then you're going to make these slides. So you're going to talk about your design, and this is where you're going to, the first thing you turn in on Thursday, you are going to just submit a picture of your airplane and you holding it. So but you're going to have a slide about your design and why you picked it. Then you're going to talk about challenge 1, and you have a photo of the test space that you used. It's best if you're in it. Then you note any adjustments due to limited space or materials, like if you don't have 30 feet in your house, how close can you get? That sort of thing. If you had to use different size paper because you didn't have what you needed, that's fine. Adapt it to make it work at your home. Also include, you should be documenting the number of attempts and modifications you make as you try it, and results as you go along. So there's a place for the distance challenge, the corner challenge, the over-under challenge, or under-over, not over-under, under-over challenge, and then the distance challenge again. It offers a 5th challenge, and if you choose to do that, just do the whole thing again. Just include those slides just like 1 through 4. Or for challenge 1 through 4. And then in the conclusions, there's 3 questions at the end. I want you to make a slide with a table on it so it has the questions on the left and your answers on the right, so it's easy for me to read. Make sure you've got everything done and turn in your PDF. This won't be due until Friday. Let's take a look at the challenge. So be sure you read all the way through this. The introduction, the equipment. If you don't have what you need here, you can use substitute materials and just make it work. So let's go through and look at the design process, and it gives you the constraints. Be sure and read these. The big thing is that your aircraft has to be able to do all of these challenges in this sequence without being significantly changed. You can bend it, but you can't tear the paper, and if you like unfold it and refold it a different way, then you need to start over. So it should just be one airplane that you're bending and twisting to make it try to make it finish these challenges. And keep notes in your notebook. That's what that's talking about. And it also has some stuff about the kind of questions you should be asking as you go through this. Okay, let's look at these challenges. The first one, fly 30 feet, and at the end of 30 feet it has to be 42 inches above the ground. How we normally do this in the school environment is we get in an open space where we have room to throw, and we have a window that we measure from and try to make the aircraft hit the window. So you'll be standing and throwing them. You have to throw it by hand. You can't use a launcher. A baseball is not an aircraft. Don't crumple them up and say, this is my airplane. It needs to have wings and stuff. All right, second challenge. You stand 3 feet or more away from a corner and you throw the airplane and it makes a 90-degree turn around the corner. The third challenge is, and this is the one that's usually the most challenging, you need to place 2 bars that are about 3 feet wide and 3 feet above the ground, and you stand 3 feet back from that. You throw the airplane such that it goes underneath the first bar and over the second bar. That one's going to take some time. It's frustrating. Don't give up. And then when you've done the first 3 challenges, you need to go back and do the first challenge again. Go back and throw it 30 feet, and it needs to hit above, be 42 inches or higher above the ground. Okay. The 5th challenge, it's optional. You can go back and make another airplane with a larger sheet of paper and do it all again. Here are the questions that you need to respond to. So be sure and read everything. All right, that's just a quick run through of the week, and good luck.